Urban farming is becoming an increasingly popular source of livelihood to the urban poor and middle-income households in Uganda. The practice involves growing of food crops, fruits, vegetables and spices, and in some cases rearing of zero-grazing animals on very small plots in towns and cities. This offers fairly cheap food to the urban communities.
Uganda has one of the fastest growing populations in Africa, and this poses a very big challenge to feeding the population. And another growing trend is we're getting more and more people migrating from rural areas to urban areas, but the country does not have an urban agriculture policy to achieve the benefits of food security, nutrition, incomes and sustainability of the environment.
In the absence of proper guidelines, communities grow their crops by the roadside and in any available space close to their shanty residential structures. They also let the livestock roam the streets to scavenge for food. This haphazard approach has turned the otherwise lucrative enterprise into a menace to the urban authorities and the entire population within the urban centres. Participatory Ecological Land Use Management in Uganda has embarked on a campaign to identify, document and promote efficient urban farming techniques amongst its member organizations so that farmers can maximize the benefits from their farming enterprises.
Urban farming is very viable as long as one has the skills. Once you have the skills, then you can use however small the land it might be. You can get about 5 kilos just from one plant, and about 8 of them can make a kilo. Each tomato is 200 shillings. So I think I will get some good money out of it.
At Kasenge Riverford Organic Center in Mbalala Mukono district, there is a wide range of technologies that can help us maximize benefit from our compounds.
Tulina ebika by'ennimiro eby'enjawulo. Kati zino ennimiro z'olaba wano ze nnimiro z'enva. Tulinamu ze tuyita raised garden, tulinamu sunken bed mu lufuutifuuti, tulinamu keyhole garden oba kitchen garden, tulinamu mandala garden.
Ng'onoosobola okukola enkola eno gye tukolamu, ne bw'oba oli ku butono bw'ettaka bwenkanawa, osobola okubaako ky'okola n'obeerawo ate nga toli bubi. Olina okufaayo ennyo okulaba nti ogimusa ettaka ate ng'olina amazzi osobola okufukirira. Ffe tukozesa ebintu eby'obutonde ebitwetoolodde. Oli ku muzigo ng'olina n'olubalaza lw'oteekako essigiri awo, osobola wali ku nsonda awasemba n'oteekawo ennimiro ng'eri ey'ensawo. Omuntu n'aba nga togula katungulu. Enva zino ddagala. Buli mmeeru kuteekwa okubeerako enva eza kiragala zino.
Mrs. Harriet Nakabale, a resident of Kasubi Kawala in Kawempe Division, Kampala District, has another approach to urban farming. The greenery in her compound and along the chain-link fence encircling her 50 by 30-foot plot of land is the first conspicuous sign that you have reached Camp Green, the name she chose for her home project, now turned a training center for urban farming. Save for the walkway into the house, the entire compound is dotted with a variety of vegetables and spices to serve as a source of food and income for her family.
Bw'oba okolera awafunda ky'oba olina okunoonya, onoonya ekyo ekisinga, era okugeza nze wano ebintu byonna bye nsimba si bya sizoni emu. Nsimba ekyo ekigenda okuwangaalirawo omwaka mulambo oba mwaka gumu n'ekitundu.
Instead of compost bits, she uses wooden boxes to produce manure which supports crop growth in her non-traditional gardens. Broken basins, unwanted tins, plastic bottles, eggshells and shoes, among others, to reduce on the challenge of both biodegradable and non-degradable wastes. Better still, one can even use the wooden box technology, not for composting like what Harriet does, but to grow perennial crops in order to produce maximum results. Vermi-composting is yet another alternative source of eco-friendly manure.
Nakigezaako n'ensimba n'entandika okukifuuyira ku mboga zaali awo ng'obuwuka buzikutte, obuwuka bwonna ne buvaawo. Nagezaako ne nkifuuyira ku kaamulali wange nalima wansi eyo, kaamulali obuwuka bwonna buvaako naye ate ne kati bwomutunuulira abala nnyo olwokuba nateekako n'ekigimusa ekirala wansi.
Mrs. Rosen Subaga's mushroom garden is another splendid example of utilizing little space maximally. It is hard to believe that over the past 7 years, this garden of a 20 by 20 foot space has been her major source of livelihood.
Obuliko tebwetaaga kifo kinene ne bwe kiba ekifo nga kitonotono oba osobola okutandikirawo n'okola era n'okolera ddala bulungi. Kubanga nze ekiyumba mwe mbulimire kiri futi 12 ku 6. Mugendamu ennimiro 640. Nkozesezza obuguwa oba strings. Buli kaguwa nteekako ennimiro 5. Ennimiro ezo nzikungula okumala emyezi 3. Era buli lunaku nga zimpeera ddala kilo zange 10.
It is 9 o'clock in the morning and Mrs. Sarang Kugwa is already serving her customers who buy the eggs right at the farm gate. Out of the over 10,000 layer birds, 200 birds are housed on the top floor of the family house. This strategy has helped them to maximize their small piece of land, barely 2 kilometers from Mukono town, one of the fastest growing municipalities in Mukono district.
Mulimu ngumazemu emyaka egisukka mu 10. Mulimu mulungi, mulimu guleeta ssente. Kirungi kya layers bwe ziba zimaze okutandika okubiika kumpi mwaka gumu n'ekitundu ng'olonda amagi.
Mr. and Mrs. Woira at Wampeo, on the suburbs of Kasangati Town Council, Wakiso district, are among the pioneer farmers involved in rearing quails.
Tulinawo ekisooka bakita Texas A&M kyo kyeru, ne tubeerawo ne Jumbo Brown. Zino nga ziri commercial zibiika. Namba gye tulina wano tuyinza kugigeraganya ne bwebeereeyo enkoko. Muno musobola ogendamu enkoko olusanvu. Tesobola genda. Naye laba space tukyalina n'endala yeno wano. Wano makati tugenda kwongerawo cages endala.
Mr. and Mrs. Kayongo's home in Lubaga, barely a kilometer from Kampala, the capital city of Uganda, is yet another good example of modern urban farming. Right in their compound, they are practicing aquaponics, a technology involving rearing fish as well as crop farming in a symbiotic relationship. It is a water-based technology. Clean oxygenated water is pumped into an elevated tank, from where it flows by gravity into the ponds crafted out of these plastic tanks. The water, enriched with the fecal waste and fish feed, then drains out into the raised boxes supporting the gardens.
In this system, we are using 89% less water than the traditional agriculture. The only water that is consumed is that which is taken by the plant and a little which is evaporating. That is the way forward. Because the asset in the city of land is very expensive. Unless and until you can put a technology which utilizes the same value or higher value, you cannot do agriculture in the city.
For farmers who cannot afford the aquaponics technology, surface pond fish farming is a very good alternative. You just need to construct a box using timber liners. The size depends on the available space, or more important, on your money purse. This is just a demonstration unit, but if you wish to undertake surface pond fish farming on a commercial scale, Dr. Emma Naluyima advises that putting the ponds in a greenhouse such as this would give you better results.
In a greenhouse, that is ebyennyanja kakaaga ng'ate greenhouse ya million 2.5 emazeewo emyaka 3 kati ku 2.5 real ekidiba kimu kisobola okuwa ezo ssente ate n'osigala zidendera ng'okola birala.
Goat farming in zero grazing units can be a very viable project urban dwellers and smallholder farmers may think about. The secret is to keep a few hybrid goats which grow very fast, attain the carcass weight much faster, and fetch a good price.
One goat, a Boer goat, goes for 500,000, whereas a local goat goes for 150. You see the difference. So that is money.
Rabbit keeping is also a good enterprise. Rabbits require very limited space and multiply very fast. One female rabbit, according to Malinzi John, can produce 12 times a year with as many as 10 kids per month. If well nurtured, they mature in just 4 months or 5, weighing between 1.5 to 5 kilograms.
Kitegeeza nti akamyu kange bukazaala obumyu 10 banina emitwalo 6 oluvannyuma lw'emyezi emeka. Kitegeeza mba simanyi na muntu alunze mbizi.
Smallholder urban farmers can also take up pig farming using modern approaches popularly known as the indigenous microorganism technology. The pig pens are constructed with locally available materials such as timber linings or wooden poles. The floor is stacked with litter, wooden, coffee, rice or wheat husks and impregnated with indigenous microorganism. The technology eliminates several challenges such as the irritating smell and noise, plus a wide range of diseases that would make pig farming uncomfortable for the smallholder urban farmer and the usually congested neighborhood. To keep cattle in an urban environment, particularly when you have very limited space, may be very challenging, but possible if someone is committed and loves the venture. Zero grazing of preferably exotic dairy cow species offers the highest returns in a relatively short time. This farmer in the heart of Namayumba Town Council, Wakiso district, has a model project. Over the past 15 years, Lydia has a hybrid Jersey cow yielding over 15 liters of milk per day.
Kati kyandibadde ng'ekiralo kingonga wano ddala ente nga nnyingi naye otunda olw'ebyetaago ebimu ate oluusi n'okulaba nti obeera n'ennamba gy'osobola okulabirira.
Urban and peri-urban smallholder farmers can also get involved in post-harvest handling of their produce. Mrs. Gubia Tolfisa is a resident of Nakabago on the fringes of Mukono town, the headquarters of Mukono district. Over the past 3 years, she has been using very basic technologies such as a solar dryer to process and package the various fruit and leafy vegetables from her backyard garden, which has increased the family income base.
N'okusinga mu bibiina byaffe bya mothers abakyala baziyagala nnyo era ngenda nazo ne bagulako.
Mr. Mwebe Samuel, the patron of Nkokonjero Seed Farmers Association in Buikwe district, is trying out the different post-harvest handling technologies. His association brings together different farmers growing indigenous vegetables such as nakati, buga, jobio and bitter tomatoes, among others, on their small plots in Nkokonjero Town Council. The association then processes the leafy vegetables and seeds and packages it for the market. And because the maturity period for these vegetables is short, they can grow them twice a year, thereby making a lot of money despite the limited land they have.
So we would like to call upon the government to work very fast on putting an urban agriculture policy in place to support the development of the urban agriculture sector. And as Pelum, we are willing to cooperate and to continue working closely with government to develop the sector. And this is one of the interventions, and we hope to do more of documenting and sharing best practices in urban farming and promoting urban agriculture in Uganda.